Right, everyone. Finally, we have the ability to tell you about our big announcement. So our big announcement is that we are going to be redoing, or actually redesigning, my oldest daughter's backyard, which basically is a very big blank slate. That doesn't sound very exciting probably to you guys, but it's exciting for her. A little bit of a backstory. A little bit of a backstory. I had to change positions. I didn't want my grandson to hear me. So I've written down notes to tell you about how to tell you this, and have gone to make many videos and stopped because I just couldn't. But I'm just going to go with it. Almost 8 years ago now, my 26-year-old daughter at the time lost her husband to suicide. She had, at the time, Sam was 11 months old. Unfortunately, my husband was the one to find him, and it's been a really, really rough road since then. Alex is doing quite well now, so it's almost 8 years now, and Sam's almost 8. And so the biggest thing for her is, and in her struggles, and as you can only imagine what her mental health is she struggles with her yard. She struggles mowing, she struggles to try and find time or even the energy to garden or do anything. So we had a big discussion just after Christmas time, and she said, Mum and Dad, the biggest thing I need help with is my garden. So she said, at my backyard, she said she can cope with her front yard, but her backyard she just can't cope with. So we've had a really tough couple of months with illness, and we're sort of getting back on track now. And our first project in her backyard is to get all the grass down because it was quite high. So Justin slashed it, and we've been coming over weekly to work on just getting the grass down. That's our first step. We've got a bit of a design in mind, and it's going to probably take quite some time because we have to do it when she can afford to do it, and we'll help out a little bit where we can, but it'll be when she can afford to do things. So, but she gives her hope, and the plan is not to have any grass at all, so it's a fairly extensive redesign. So that was a bit easier for me to talk to you about that than I thought it would be. And you know, our family has gone through a fairly significant trauma, and it has been, unless you've gone through it, you cannot imagine what it must be like for our family to go through such a thing. But we are survivors, and we are positive people, and we have a lot of faith, and we have just we have our really bad moments, and we have some really down times, and really a lot of sadness, but in between that we have a lot of joy, and we have a lot of laugh, and we just get through it. So our job is bringing you in the transformation that's going to happen to Alex's backyard, and I will take you through it, what it was like before, how we're just going to get grass down, and what our plan is. So that's our big announcement. You'll see a lot of, in the next little while, you'll see a lot of stuff coming from her place, a little bit coming from my place, and hopefully we can transform this yard into a beautiful space that she can actually appreciate and actually use and enjoy being there. Look, yeah, look. He's onto it. Yeah, what a good dad. He's the most amazing dad to our kids. So we're just getting the front down. So we are going to bring you along for the ride. I hope you enjoy the ride. It's going to be fantastic, and I think it'll bring her so much relief and joy, and we'll take you on our way. I look forward to seeing the end result. It'll be a long time, but we'll get there. Anyway, hope you look forward to it as well, and I hope you look forward to seeing what the transformation is going to be. Take care, enjoy the next couple of videos. Bye. So this is a little bit of a before shot, before Justin got into slashing it down. The grass here is probably about calf height. So it was quite wet and quite thick, and we knew that we had a job ahead of us. But determined to do it, and as you can see from the following videos, that we got there in the end. So probably one of the first things we're going to do, already a week, look at this grass, goodness. One of the first things we're going to do when we can is we're going to gravel this whole section. Although it looks quite nice, it's got full of holes and it's quite uneven. So we are going to gravel, as you can see, lots of big holes. So we'll gravel from that fence, take you around there, right down here at the plant, because she doesn't want any grass. She's got an old shed that probably could be pulled down, but we're not going to do that. And we're going to put a couple of small square veggie boxes in here and then gravel around it. And that should be this area. We're actually going to take this fence out completely, because there needs to be having a dog yard, and Alex doesn't have a dog. That's going to come out, and then the plan is around here as well. Hi Luna. We're going to fix this area, so it'll be a new balustrade, wider steps coming down to probably a paved or stone raised area that will put like a nice sitting area at. These crates are actually going to use for the veggie patches. We've painted those up a long time ago and we're going to use and never did, so we're going to paint those up again and use those, line them and use as those just 4 veggie boxes. And then going down here we're going to have terraced, because it's quite a slope, it doesn't look it but it is, terraced garden beds. We're going to have a path going down the middle there, terraced garden beds to the left, and then just, I think we'll probably just have maybe a small garden bed here with some stoned pathways, and then we'll have a stone or a gravel pathway leading down here. We do believe that at some stage I might have had a pool, the previous owners had a pool down here, and I was actually thinking a couple of fruit trees down here would go really well. We're going to do some retaining walls around there which will give us some sort of definition. Not sure here along the back fence yet what we're going to do. We are going to keep this tree because it gives some really lovely shade in the middle of the summer, but we'll probably take some of these branches that hang quite low down first. So as Justin mowed last week with a snippet, I'll show you some videos of that, but we're trying to get the grass down and then we can start the works. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.